I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So we got some more Minnesota Vikings news. Get right to it, dog. First, I'm going to get into TJ Hockenson. Then we're going to get into the Vikings reacquiring Cam Akers. Check out the trade, et cetera, et cetera. But also, we got some Blake Cashman news. Could Blake Cashman be out versus the raggedy Detroit Lions this Sunday? Let's get to it, dog. First off, TJ Hockenson. Now, news is, I'm going to get into the article. You know how we get it in. But news is, it's a possibility that he could return versus the Lions, dog. Now, you ask me, is this big for the Vikings? Big. It's colossal, dog. Colossal, homie. This opens up a whole new element to the offense, right? KOC has so many different opportunities, so many different schemes, plays he can insert. And TJ Hockenson has to be accounted for. No disrespect to Johnny Munt, Josh Oliver, but they're no Hockenson. We know what it is, dog. More weapons available, more weapons available. The Vikings already look spooky. The offense already looks spooky. Think about how it will look when TJ Hockenson enters the equation once again. Sam Darnold, another big body, another weapon for him to throw to, dog. Heavy. So I hope Hockenson, Big Hawk, is available. You hear me? Heavy, dog. And I hope he's ready to play. News is, word is, he was on the field practicing with the squad, even moving around, doing warm-up drills. So that's a plus, a positive. Now, I think KOC said when he spoke to Paul Allen, they're not going to rush him, but he might be available, dog. And this is going to be even more domination against those raggedy Detroit Lions. But let's not wait any longer. Let's get into the article, man. But if Hockenson returns, wow, homie. A pretty quick return as well, right? If you ask me, heavy. If we're just being real, right? So this is TJ Hockenson was spotted at practice on Monday. Andrew Kramer on Twitter. Vikings practice today, light session out of the bye week. TJ Hockenson and Dalton Risner both participating while still on IR. So shout out Dalton Risner. That's another important player that could come and fill in. We all want Ed Ingram up out of there. We know Ed Ingram is the weakest link. So if Dalton Risner is available as well, more positives, more pluses for the Vikings, dog. The offense is going to be that much more explosive, that much more powerful. Aaron Jones hip here too with the helmet. Good to see Aaron Jones on the field, on the squad. As I said earlier, as we know, the Vikings did acquire Cam Akers. I'm going to get into that article in a little while. Let's check out this video, though, see what's really going on. Hold on, make sure everything's straight here. Give me a second, dog. See what's up. So this is Monday practice, just a light practice. So it's all good. See Hockenson right there looking good, looking good. Like his knee, like he might be 100%. Now, this is just warm-ups. It's not full speed reps. You know what I'm saying? Not full speed reps, but looking good. Just the fact he's out there practicing with the squad, doing warm-up drills. It's a plus, dog. Now, let's get into this article. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is the Hockenson article as well. Let's see. Matter of fact, before I get into Cam Akers, I'm gonna just go ahead and put Blake Cashman in there since this article is talking about both players. Injury updates on Vikings: TJ Hockenson, Blake Cashman ahead of Lions game. Will the Vikings let Hockenson loose this week or be patient with his return to action? Now, my opinion on this, they don't have to play Hockenson, dog. The offense has been good producing without him, but it will be a plus, and the offense will be at a higher level if he plays. No cap, we know that, no denying it. But my thing is, don't rush him back. Only if he's 100%, 110%, and really actually ready to go. That's the only reason they rush that guy back, dog. But otherwise, let him rest. Let him heal up. No need for a reoccurring injury. You hear me? You hear me, dog? No need for a reoccurring injury. Only let him be 100% fully healthy. So in the future, playoff time, etc., he will be available. Period, dog. No need to rush Hockenson. I know us as fans, we getting excited. I'm sure the Vikings coaching staff, players are excited, but they must be smart. They must be smart with the Hockenson situation. Will Vikings Pro Bowl tight end TJ Hockenson be activated to play against his old team in this week's huge game? Head coach Kevin O'Connell isn't sure yet. We don't know if we will have TJ or not yet, O'Connell told Paul Allen on the KFN radio. He had a great first day back on the field in London, and then he had a great day yesterday, so he'll keep working. That's all he can do, keep grinding it out. Hockenson's 21-day practice window was officially opened on October 4th, allowing him to practice in London that day. Earlier that week, he said he's been pushing to get out there as fast as he can. Shout out HOCK. Previous reports have suggested that a return in Week 8 against the Rams or Week 9 against the Colts is more likely for Hockenson. Hey, if so, so be it, dog. No, once again, don't rush him back too early. Who is currently around 8.5 months removed from ACL repair surgery, but it sounds like he shouldn't be ruled out for this Sunday's game against the Lions. This will be an interesting one. Hockenson reportedly looks good and will undoubtedly be pushing to play in this massive showdown against the Detroit Lions. So the fact that this says he looks good, wow. Yeah, that's even more reason to believe he may actually play Sunday, though, versus them raggedy Lions. And the Lions, don't think we forgot. You dirty boys, you dirty hitting chump punks, huh? Heavy, we owe you one. Hockenson owe you one, boy. Go eat heavy, huh? But the fact they say he's looking good, that's great news. Undoubtedly be pushing to play in this massive showdown against Detroit. But the fact that the Vikings play the following Thursday in Los Angeles could factor into the decision for the team's medical and coaching staffs. Watching Hockenson again on Monday, he looks phenomenal. KSTP's Darren Wolfson said on SKOL North, I just don't know. Is this the game you bring him back? And then do you plan on him playing again 4 days later? Right. Short week. That's rough on his body. The smart decision probably is to rest that man up into the Rams game or the Colts game. Either one. Pick whichever one you want. I think that's a little aggressive. Facts. Agreed. So that's why I'm thinking more than 24th against the Rams. But if you're asking me how Hockenson looks, to me, he looks ready to go. Watching him catch, cut, do all that stuff, to me, he looks ready to play this Sunday. Wow, man. Shout out HOCK. Shout out to the Vikings training staff, rehab staff for getting him ready, getting him prepared, dog. Shout out to Hockenson for staying mentally strong, dog, putting the work in. It may ultimately come down to how Hockenson looks and feels during practice this week, starting on Wednesday. If he's ready to go, the Vikings could certainly use him against the Lions. Wednesday's injury report is one to watch for a number of reasons. Aaron Jones' hip got off to a good start by practicing on Monday, but what will his participation level be in a more intense session? Another big name to keep an eye on is linebacker BLACKE Cashman, who didn't practice on Monday, appears to be dealing with a leg injury. And there we go right there. BLACKE Cashman, dog, that's a very interesting, intriguing situation. BLACKE Cashman has been playing great football all year long, correct? No cap. Green dot flying around fast like a snake on that field, hitting every corner, every angle, huh? So you lose him, definitely going to be tough. But his players, the good thing about the Vikings, they got depth on their squad now. Players like Camus Grugier-Hill, he proved he can play ball. Love him in pass coverage as a linebacker as well. So I'm sure him and Ivan Pace Jr. can hold it down, buckle down. You hear me? Do you want BLACKE Cashman on the field? Hell yeah, always want to see a player of his caliber on the field, homie. Period. Huh? Totally different defense without him, I'm sure. But good thing about the Vikings depth, they got players who are ready to play and who can fill in and play, dog. Not just a number, but real players who can step up to the task, dog. Get back to it, yeah. Cashman has been excellent for the Vikings this season as their number one linebacker and green dot player. If he can't go against Detroit, Ivan Pace Jr. would become an every down player, and Camus Grugier-Hill would be needed in a large role as well. And I have full confidence in Ivan Pace Jr. taking control of that green dot, taking majority of the snaps. Ivan Pace, great linebacker, dog. Only in year 2, you hear me? Let's get it. Heavy, dog. Vikings Dr. RISNER says he's 100% healthy and ready to go. Hey, little side note, put RISNER in. Put Ingram on the bench. Put Ed Ingram on that bench. Yeah. No cap. So that's it for the Hockenson, and Cashman, man. Heavy. But Blake Cashman, pay attention. Pay close attention, dog, to Blake Cashman. The leg injury, how serious is it? We don't know yet. Got to wait for the Wednesday injury report, correct? After the first practice, so we're going to see what's up, man. But great news for Hockenson. Proud of that dude. Happy for that dude. Hope he gets to play versus the Lions, dog. It would benefit the Vikings offense heavy. Only if he's ready. Only if he's ready, dog. Now, more news. Cam Akers is a Viking again. Before I get into the article, I'm going to say how I feel about it. Now, Cam Akers, saw him versus the Texans. Did he look great? No, but the Texans did look great. Now, am I mad at it? No, I'm not mad at the trade. The Vikings, I'm pretty sure that was a smart decision to acquire another running back just in case more injuries happen. We don't know the deal with Aaron Jones. Can he play this week? Will he be out? You saw him on the practice field, so that's a good sign. But at the end of the day, injuries happen, dog. Part of the game, part of the process. And Aaron Jones, it sucks to say, but he's been injury prone his whole career, especially recent years in his career, right? So the Vikings just being smart. But Cam Akers, I like it, man. I rock with Cam Akers, dog. You know, I guess he feels he still has some juice left. Now, in my opinion, I'm leaning more on Ty Chandler. I feel like if Aaron Jones don't play, Ty Chandler is definitely a starting running back. But Cam Akers, solid backup who can come in, run, tote the tater, do his job on a better team, right? Better team as far as rushing the ball, passing the ball, just a better offense. And the Houston Texans, they started playing good football, but the Vikings dominated them. So Cam Akers gets a chance to come compete on a Super Bowl caliber team at the moment. So happy for that dude, dog. He's been through a lot in his career, heavy. 2 Achilles tears, tough to bounce back from, but he did it, dog. And can he still contribute? I think so. But I'm not going to say I'm putting him ahead of Ty Chandler. No. Ty Chandler has earned his right to be a starter when Aaron Jones is out. He has earned his right to split reps with Aaron Jones. So Cam Akers coming in doesn't mean he will be ahead of Ty Chandler. So people thinking that, let's stop the cap, kill that noise. But I think he's a solid backup, and it can damn near be a 3-headed monster if all the running backs are healthy. So not mad at it at all. Period. Smart move by the Vikings, dog. The more depth, the better. Always say you can never have enough talent, enough depth, dog. Period. Bottom line. So shout out Cam Akers, dog. But let's get into this article. Heavy, dog. Hopefully Aaron Jones is all right, bro. Hopefully he's all right. No cap. Hopefully he's all right, bro. We definitely need him beneficial to the offense, bro. Just a second, man. Let's get into it right here. Perhaps the odd man out in Houston, running back Cam Akers is headed back to a familiar team and coach. The Texans are sending Akers and a 2026 conditional 7th-round pick to the Minnesota Vikings in exchange for a 2026 conditional 6th-round pick. So really a close trade. Neither team really lost a lot. 6th round, 7th round. Are you really losing anything? Any draft capital? Come on now. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reported on Tuesday the Vikings subsequently announced the trade, which is official, pending a physical. Oh man, the physical. You know, Cam Akers has had issues in the past with physicals, right? Hopefully it goes well. This is the second time in as many years that Akers has been traded to Minnesota. Last season, the Los Angeles Rams sent him to the Vikings. Akers played 6 games for the Vikings in 23 under head coach Kevin O'Connell, who also coached the running back during his time in Los Angeles from 2020 to 21 before his season ended on injured reserve. Vikings running back one Aaron Jones is dealing with a hip injury, but the deal isn't reactionary to any concerns with Jones, but rather the Vikings adding a back to who knows their system, Pelissero added. Yeah, once again, smart move, dog. Smart move, didn't give up a lot for him, you know, just quickly and swiftly get it done. For the Texans, they have Joe Mixon and Dameon Pierce back healthy, which resulted in Akers netting just 2 snaps during Houston's Week 6 win over the New England Patriots. Akers, 25, has 40 carries for 147 yards and a touchdown this season, along with the touchdown catch. he'll look for a little more run in O'Connell's familiar scheme. Well, he may look for some more run, but that don't mean he's going to get more run. You hear me? And once again, I think Ty Chandler is that number 2. He is the legit number 2, period. Cam Akers come in, he get in where he fits in. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 Achilles tears, you still got to see, can he survive a whole season? How much can he actually contribute? We know what it is. No disrespect to him, but that's just facts. And in my opinion, I'm going to stand on it 10 toes down. Ty Chandler is your number 2. He's earned that right. He's earned that right, period. And if that is taken away from him, it would be an erroneous decision, dog. Hands down, man down, 1,000. I'm saying, dog. Period. But you can never have enough backs, receivers, etc., especially ones with talent who bring something to the table. You hear me? So that's what's up, man. Shout out to the Vikings. Big week, Raggedy Lions week. Hopefully Dalton, RISNER is in the mix. Get Ed Ingram, big soft, big backup out of there. And let's rock and roll heavy, man. Let's rock and roll. SKOL VIKES. Let me know how you feel about the video. Do you agree or disagree? Do you like the maneuvers or you dislike the maneuvers for Cam Akers? Let me know, dog. Heavy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell. Support the channel. Support the grind. Big SKOL. SKOL VIKES forever. Win, lose, or draw, huh? Heavy. Yeah.